You're nothing.
Your father left because he didn't want you.
Your mother is crazy. Certifiably nuts.
Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants you.
You're nothing.
Fading on a girl with a hunger for fame and a face and a name to remember. The past fades away because as of this day, Norma Jean is gone. She's moving on. Her smile and your fantasies play a duet that will make you forget where you are. The music starts playing. It's the beat of her heart saying, let me be your
Norma Jean Mortensen.
You really think so?
Darling, every Saturday it's our tradition. I give you a nickel for a day's admission. Then Mommy has to run. Oh, but that won't stop your fun. 'Cause you get to see whose shoes you fit. Hey, Grommen, can you babysit?
Mom, do you have to leave me alone here?
Norma Jean, you know I have to work. And what do you mean alone? This place is full of people. Not just people, stars. Nothing bad could ever happen to you here. Some folks wish on stars above. They want money, fame, and love. We like our stars more concrete. So the stars that you wish on are at your feet. I have to work each Saturday, so my baby sees the matinee. You watch the movie, then rush out and put your left foot and your right foot in and shake those dreams about. Most girls dream to touch the sky. Wide awake is when we fly down the boulevard where it's hard to not feel high. When you hear the song and feel the beat, 'cause the stars that you're wishing on are at your feet. Now go on, Norma Jean, go see whose hands match yours.
Mama, who's your favorite?
Mary Pickford, Clara Bow. Their impressions make a show. And you're in a front row seat where the stars that you're wishing on are at your feet. We don't watch the skies for a star's ascent. We prefer a square of wet cement with famous names that fill the screen. And maybe someday one will spell out Norma Jean.
Maybe someday one will spell out Norma Jean.
It's showtime, let the dream begin. With each star who's ever been. Step inside the footsteps that you should follow in. So I leave you in the best of hands in this most Chinese of wonderlands. Your dreams will truly be complete when the stars that you're wishing on are at your feet. Ain't she sweet?
You ask me how far will I go. You ask me what I wouldn't do for the sight of my name as it fills every frame. Yes, I wanna be more than a flash. I ask you what lie should I tell. I tell you I'm willing to learn. So enroll me in school in your kidney-shaped pool. In a two-piece I make quite a splash. 'Cause I wanna be a smash. Yes, I wanna be a hit and run till I've won every heart. Be a queen to each king or mechanic. 'Cause you, Mr. Sanic. But first, mister, you have to give me As the wise man once wrote, never give all the heart. Well, it's easy to see he was writing for me. I just wish I could play that part. Yes, he scribbled that love isn't worth thinking of, that it fades out from kiss to kiss. If I just learned those lines, well, just think of the misery
the idea from your version of the book. Look, Marilyn and her men.
Don't put your heart up to play. When he warned of the cost and the heart that he lost, Mr. Yates really paved the way for the men that I've known. Well, they've clearly shown they've been reading him from the start. 'Cause when it comes to me, well, their kisses come.
This is the complete opposite of what it's supposed to be. Julia, you can't be happy with this either.
I love it. So do I.
Good work, Tom. It's in.
I never give all the heart. Never give all the heart.
Norma Jean Mortensen, screen test for 20th Century Fox. Are you ready to foxtrot, Miss Mortensen?
At Paramount, it's ooh la la. The Warner Brothers cha-cha-cha. And L.B. Mayer loves his schmaltz, so MGM made the great waltz. But the 20th Century Foxtrot, it's precious, but precious, it's not hot to make the big boys hire me. Please make that rhythm fiery. In this factory where dreams can't come true, are you ready to make someone new? You're the team that must teach me to do the 20th Century Fox Mambo. Done the homework and I'll pass the test. I'll do whatever my teacher suggests. I can do it clothed or undressed. The 20th Century Fox Mambo. Make it up, shake it up, let the fantasies begin. Here's the dope. To get gas, change the path, break the light just right for cinema scope. Take a gamble, 'cause it's safe to bet Mr. Zanuck ain't seen nothing yet. When we're finished, he'll never forget the 20th Century Fox. Change the clothes, fix the nose, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, action! Now I'm blonde, but I ain't so dumb. Hollywood will be under my thumb. I'll change partners until I become the 20th Century Fox.
She's just got a date
with baseball's Chilton Joe.
That lucky so-and-so.
So run me round the bases, put me through my paces, and teach me all the things a slugger's lover should know. What's that there?
That's the pitcher's mound.
Have you ever seen a shape that is so perfectly round?
Batter up,
play ball.
You better give it your all, 'cause all men like to play at
the National Best Day. Who's that man?
That's the first base race coach.
Have you noticed that he signals every time I approach?
Kill me up,
Throw him out.
because there isn't a doubt that all men like to play at
The national pastime. When I was just a little girl, I liked being dainty and pretty. But now that I'm giving sports a whirl, I find I kinda like to get dirty.
Baby, what's that there?
That's the team bullpen, and I like the odds I'm seeing. No girls, I'm there.
If the deck look alive, beware the ladies I drive.
Yes, my skill and my passion will elevate the national. A girl's best friend.
Yes, for style and the fashion will elevate the national pastime.
I see the questions burning in your eyes, or is it just reflections of the stars high above you?
I'm just your student, and I hope you won't be shy. Please make corrections. Yeah, on the sweetest way to love you.
Come and sit close, whisper close, tell me just when to say when.
Then we'll sleep through the day.
Then whenever you say that's when school begins again.
'Cause history is made at night. So close the books, turn off the light, and listen.
Let my heart be the teacher. No one here to disapprove as we review the lessons you've been missing. Let the moon be our only light. 'Cause history is made.
Oh, yes, someday they'll write lots of books about our fame and glory.
But if all their reports are just movies and sports, they'll be missing the whole story. Missing the whole story. 'Cause history is made at night. So close the books, turn off the light, and listen. Let my heart be the teacher. No one here to disapprove as we review the lessons you've been missing. Let the moon be our only light. 'Cause history is made at night.
Here's a lesson they should teach in school. When a girl gets curvy and the boys all drool. If math and science just ain't your style, just give that teacher a wink and a smile. For a passing grade, you won't have to wait, and you can thank him later when you graduate. 'Cause I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. No, I never met a man who wasn't on the prowl. If a nice diploma you wanna get, well then make that teacher the student's pet. Yeah, I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. You never know where a wolf might crouch, but his natural habitat's the casting couch. So take lots of pictures of the wildlife to tell the wolf you could share with his wife. The hunter gets captured by the game, then Leo the lion will be roaring your name. Yeah, I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. No, I never met a man who wasn't on the prowl. If your face and figure are a whistle fade, honey, you'll have
I put on Sinatra. The enemy wolves are just like boys. They use their big artillery like playground toys. But when they see my ammunition in all its splendor, I'll easily negotiate complete surrender. Cause the medals on my chest will make them weak in their knees. And I promise I will rescue all at ease. Yeah, I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. No, I never met a man who wasn't on the prowl. Cause a boy with a gun thinks it's fun to shoot, and that's a real big 21-gun salute. Yeah, I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. Come and get me, boys! Yeah, I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. No, I never met a man who wasn't on the prowl. Seeing all you GI wolves gives me an idea. Tell Hollywood that I'm staying in Korea. I never met a wolf who didn't love to howl. Oh, yeah. The justice of the peace, but don't tell him our names. Don't put out a press release or mention baseball games.
Book the nearest bridal suite. One room will suit us fine. For the desk clerk that we meet, the only autograph we'll sign is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Simply the folks next door. People without a single clue what an agent or grip is for.
Yes,
Nothing can beat the view when as far as the eye can see, there's no one but Mrs.
no one but Mr.
Smith and me. For a home the man provides, that cottage built for two. We'll check the small town classifieds, variety won't do.
Then we'll move to Main Street, USA, and sign the deed of trust. The mailbox at our hideaway will tell the whole wide world that we're just
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, merely the folks next door. People who use their kitchen each night,
who've never been into chore.
Yeah, nothing can beat the view. For as far as the eye can see, there's no one but Mrs.
no one but Mr.
Smith and me. No early calls, no big premieres, no lush romantic theme. We'll spend the nights making our own Little League baseball team. We're no one you've ever seen.
Movie stars don't live anywhere here except on the local drive-in screen.
Yes, I'd gladly disappear if it might guarantee a view of no one but Mr.
no one but Mrs.
Smith and you.
It's dirty. It's filthy. They're turning you into a joke.
I am not a joke.
This relationship is a joke.
Look, what do you want from me?
What I want is what's here, what's real between us. You keep lying.
I never lied.
Hurry, hurry, step right up. See the star who lives for the spotlight. Turn the mics and cameras on, or she feels incomplete. Now before it hits the screen, watch us play the final scene right here on Lexington and 52nd Street.
It is chaos down here on 52nd and Lexington. Film star Marilyn Monroe brings Hollywood to Manhattan as she films Billy Wilder's 7-Year Itch.
Hurry, all you faceless men, and catch the end of the match of the century. You're just in time for the final round, 'cause I know when I'm beat. See the girl who's become a joke. See the man whose heart she broke right here on Lexington and 52nd Street. From Hollywood to Niagara Falls, in barber shops on barroom walls, the things I thought were only mine are up for grabs, so get take a peek. The traffic stops for the queen of the movies. The centerfold live in the flesh, so get a ringside seat. You wanna see what her husband sees? Just wait for the next subway breeze right here on Lexington and 52nd Street. Hurry, going fast. Watch the fool as he heads for the exit. He sees what she has to have, and he cannot compete. See the girl who's 10 feet high. See the man who's learned to cry right here on Lexington and 52nd.
Joe. Please don't leave me, Joe.
I know I've kept you waiting. I know I made you mad. But this time that we've spent creating was the best time I ever had. Now I love to sit with memories, but they won't come until we're gone. So give me a kiss and cut print. Moving on. Tell me a brand new story. Together we'll turn the page. The grass is always greener on some new technicolor stage. And if a duckling never swims, she'll never become a swan. Yes, I'm diving in, so cut print. Moving on. Yes, there have been nights all long to relive, but sometimes you gotta roam. You can't fight when something's gotta give, but you'll always be
and Paris, and from just across the pond.
We have so many questions for America's smart dumb blonde.
Here I am, I dropped in from the sky, from looking life and all the boys from Peak and UPI.
Please let us peek behind closed doors.
Then no fun is allowed.
Well, I'm pretty good in private, but the truth is, I'm better in a crowd.
Over here!
I relate to men of so many nations, but public relations are my favorite kind.
You're the story that will ever assign.
Dealing with one man can lead to frustrations, but public relations I have never declined.
We're the guys who'll never leave you behind.
A bunch of men with pad and pen is a way to have some fun. Ladies, listen to me confidentially.
Yes.
Nothing ever beats a one-on-one. Still, you have come to me for sex in quotations, so I'll use public relations to give you a piece of my mind.
Give me a piece of your mind, 'cause the answer to a question is the way to define life.
What do you sleep in?
Well, I adore Chanel No. 5 and not much more.
Any advice for a girl in the city?
If you're two-faced, at least make one of them pretty.
The studio says lateness is your favorite crime.
True, I've been on a calendar, but never on time.
When you posed nude, your inhibitions were gone?
Well, that's not quite true. I kept the radio on.
The newsboys' fame has plenty of perks.
When your life's a mess, call the foreign press.
Be they Indian, Parisian, British, German, or Turkish.
I am glad you crave my best conjugation.
Yes, public
relations is my favorite sound. That's when I'm alone, I can pick up the phone, because the fourth estate is always around.
The actor is to use sense memory of childhood trauma. The actor must deploy the conscious and dig into the unconscious. The challenge for the actor is to learn to be private and public.
Let Stanislavski be your umbrella.
Mumble your words.
Unless they're stellar. Use justification, improvisation, plus some emotional masturbation.
Visitor from the western coast.
Can you dig it?
I dig it the most. I am through with Hollywood. It's New York and the Actors Studio for me. And if any of those boys from Hollywood
You
never
are
go,
a
you can
genius.
tell them I said this. In history, there's this doctrine called Monroe, which basically told the enemy where to go. It was created to nurture and protect, but now a new Monroe doctrine is in effect. So go tell Mr. Zack to read it and weep, 'cause I'm not just here to dig, I'm here to dig. From the 20th century foxholes I'm released, and just like the sun I'm rising in the east. I made a move from that permanent state of sadness to prove there's a method to my madness. I'm waking up from the 20th century sleep. Yeah, I'm not just here to dig, I'm here to dig deep. Well, there ain't no sin to remove your skin and to take a look under the hood. You must dispel the outer shell, though you have to admit my shell looks good.
You're tearing me apart.
I'll finally get to use my mind's interior, and not only just my bust and my posterior, 'cause the true inner self you can't avoid.
And we're just nuts about Sigmund Freud.
So open up my ear for a good clean sleep. But I'm not just here to dig. No, I'm not just here to dig. Oh, I'm not movie star. It was out of tune, but still I learned to play. And with each note we both would smile, forgetting who we are. And all the pain would simply fly away. Something second-hand and broken still can make a pretty sound, even if it doesn't have a place to live. Oh, the words were left unspoken when my mama came around. But that second-hand white baby grand still had something beautiful to give. Through missing keys and broken strings, the music was our own, until the day we said our last goodbyes. The baby grand was sent away, a child all alone, to pray somebody else would realize that something second-hand and broken still can make a pretty sound, even if it doesn't have a place to live. Oh, the words are still unspoken now that Mama's not around. But that second-hand white baby grand still has something beautiful to give. For many years the music had to roam, until we found a way to find a home. So now I wake up every day and see her standing there, just waiting for a partner to compose. And I wish my mother still could hear that sound beyond compare. I'll play her song till everybody knows that something second-hand and broken still can make a pretty sound. Don't we all deserve a family room to live? Oh, the words can't stay unspoken until everyone has found that second-hand white baby grand that still has something beautiful to give. I still have something beautiful to give. The field was bright with clover. I saw the finish sign. I started as a rover, and then victory was mine. I thought the race was over, but they just keep moving the line. They cheered at my persistence, but prayed for my decline. The path of least resistance led to Hollywood and Vine. I tried to go the distance, but they just keep moving the line. I jumped all of the hurdles to break out of the pack. I started on the outside and then hit the inside track. I left the other fillies back at was ready. On my mark, I got to set to hurry up and wait. So talent and ambition won me a chance to shine. I aced the big audition, but it's raining on cloud nine. Can't beat the competition, 'cause they just keep moving the line. I handled every corner, each bump along the track. And when I saw the ribbon, well, there was no turning back. I won the photo finish, I posed for other men. But before I got my trophy, well, the race began again. So I made friends with rejection, I straightened up my spine. I'll change each imperfection till it's time to drink the wine. I toast to resurrection, but they just keep moving the line. Please give me some direction, 'cause they just keep moving the
When we're feeling down and low, then our favorite word is no, 'cause it points the way to go. Let's be bad. Who knows?
Does anyone think she'll actually show up? Is she even on the set?
Miss Monroe is in her dressing room.
What kind of shape is she in? Her shape ain't the problem. Where is she?
Don't wanna be
We're gonna be stuck here all night. How many takes we do yesterday? 60? Now someone should fire her.
Fire Miss Monroe?
do what you can. Tonight the whole will hit the fan. If you need some more enticing, here's a girl with twice the spicy. We're the cake, but she's the icing. Let's be bad. Let's be bad.
Arthur! Where is she?
She's in her dressing room. She's not feeling well.
I'm not feeling well either. Get her out here now.
Here she is, boys. Marilyn Monroe in the flesh. All ready to film yet another thrilling movie about a dumb blonde.
Marilyn, you look wonderful.
And that's all that matters, isn't it?
Darling, so many pills.
How'd you expect me to keep going? You're not bringing in any dough. Somebody has to support us.
Let's take it from her entrance.
Where's my mark?
Right this way, Miss Monroe. Follow me.
Action!
Let's be bad. Let's be bad.
If you say something is taboo, well, that's the thing I want to do. Do it black and blue. Let's be bad. Guns and gangsters sue me fine. Al Capone's a buddy of mine. He's my big shot Valentine. Let's be bad. His spirits are sagging, his feet are dragging. Fall off of that wagon. The piano hums to the bass and drums, and I'll be dancing when Hoover comes. Don't care if you've tied the knot. Most folks want what they ain't got. Melt the ice, so make it hot. Let's be bad. Here's my whistle, make it wetter. Let me wear that scarlet letter. When I'm bad, I'm even better. Let's be bad.
What a mess. She's so doped up, I can't use any of it.
Say bye-bye propriety. No polite society. Give me notoriety. Let's be bad.
You're fabulous, Marilyn.
The whole world adores you.
Keep dancing, you gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Bring on the vices. Don't care what the price is. I'll add the right spices. When the stand-up bass slaps you in the face. Well, it ain't my husband I'll embrace. I can't see the use in waiting. Your lips are intoxicating. Do my hips need some translating? Let's be bad. If I drown in bathtub gin, notify my next of kin. They might grieve in action. Let's be bad. Who wants plays and O'Neill dramas? Gershwin is the cat's pajamas. I one said to Luke, here's the key for my ignition. Hit the gas to my transmission. When you hear the things I'm wishing, you won't offer opposition. Let's prohibit prohibition. Let's be bad. So make it hot and that ain't bad.
Round and round goes the wheel of love. Some say like Russian roulette. There's a jackpot I'm dreaming of. I'm ready to place my bet. No need to beg, steal or borrow. The future is looking bright. Yes, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. Can't you feel, baby, we're in the chips? Tomorrow's our lucky day, yeah. I can feel gold at our fingertips. We'll prosper if we parlay, yeah. No time for sadness and sorrow. Together we'll fight that fight. Yes, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. Don't need no clover or lucky charm. That rabbit can keep his foot. As long as we're walking arm in arm, it's aces I feel, so shut up and deal. I know that we're on a winning streak. The future can't come too soon. Let's climb together to reach that peak. Then baby, we'll shoot the moon. I'm high as Kilimanjaro, and with you, Jack, I'm ready for flight. Yes, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. It's break. As long as we're walking arm in arm, it's aces I feel. So shut up and deal. Oh, I know that we're on a winning streak. The future can't come too soon. Let's climb together to reach that peak. Then baby, we'll shoot the moon. I'm high as Kilimanjaro, yeah. And with you, Jack, I'm ready for flight. Yeah, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. Let's start tomorrow tonight.
Mr. President,
Call me Jack. I'm a huge fan of your pictures.
I'm a fan of yours as well.
Glad to finally meet you in the flesh.
Disappointed?
Shall we go somewhere to talk? Get to know each other better? Go somewhere where there's no FBI getting nervous, no CIA peeking through. I've got my own secret service to take care of you.
We can get to know each other right here, can't we?
Why don't we go where no one from Time or from Newsweek can document our rendezvous? It's our little secret, just us two.
Everyone's watching. Is your wife?
Jackie doesn't approve of my parties or my friends.
I hear you have a lot of friends. Maybe that's why.
Our host wants to see you.
Bing? No? Where is he?
I had to get you alone.
Do you always get what you want?
I haven't told you what I want yet. How about I never do? And you have to guess. Outside of this room there's a cold war, but you never know it in here. There's just no defense, the heat's too intense, and oh how it rises whenever
whenever you're near.
You want what everyone else wants. I thought you'd be different, Mr. President.
Give me a chance.
Let's do it now for our country and raise the old red, white, and blue. It's our little secret, just us two. Just us two. Just us two.
She didn't do it.
Doesn't matter. She nailed it.
Jack. Where are you going?
I have to get on a plane.
When will I see you again?
I don't know.
I could go with you.
You can't. Jackie's waiting. Last night was fun.
Is that all?
What else was it supposed to be?
You're gonna go back to her when you have this waiting for you right here?
Well, let's face it. They're not exactly first lady material.
You're wrong. I'll call your wife.
No, you won't.
I will. I'll call her, and I promise she won't like it one bit, because I'm not like one of your other girls, and she knows it. I'm Marilyn Monroe, and if you leave now, you're gonna regret it. Or you could come back to bed. Come back to bed, Jack.
To see you, but I knew you were better off where you were. Oh, Norma Jean, I'm so sorry.
Mama, I'm Marilyn now. I haven't been Norma Jean in years.
Baby, I wish I was back in the cutting room. I'd take all these pieces of our lives and I'd make something beautiful. If our lives were a movie, I know what to do. I'd write every scene with my heart. An RKO picture that stars me and you. And this time, I'd learn my part. I'd paint you some scenery. We'd sing and we'd dance from morning to late afternoon. And when that scene is done, then I take down the sun. And for you, darling, I'll hang the moon. We'd wake up to sunshine like lights on a set. You'd reach out and there'd be my hand. All day there'd be music, a perfect duet that flows from the white baby grand. At night when you're frightened, I play you to sleep that melody from Claire de Lune. And to fill up the sky, past the clouds, I would fly. And for you, darling, I'll hang the moon. Hang the moon forever, so you'd never fear the darkness I've known. Moon, protect Norma Jean, so that she'll never be alone. never alone. If our lives were a movie, then you would be the star. 'Cause now I know the role I should play. To applaud all you do, all the things that you are, and just be there on opening day. I know in the past that the lines were all wrong, and the music was never in tune. But the wish that I make is for just one more take, because then, darling, I'll hang the moon. I'll hang the moon above you, so you never fear the darkness of night. Then you'll know I love you each time that you feel the light. Feel the light. If our lives were a movie, then I'd cut away all the moments when I wasn't there. The scenes that are happy are all that will stay. The rest will dissolve into air. As the final reel ends, we might both shed a tear, for the ending is coming up soon. But when the screen fades to black, we can smile and look back. And for you, darling, I'll hang the
Do anything, just talk. I like to talk. You know, people don't talk enough, or they talk too much. They don't listen. I'm lying here naked, waiting for you. Come over. Come on. I'm more beautiful than ever. Sure. I understand. Just remember, you're a great guy. Oh, the words can stay unspoken until everyone has found that second hand, baby grand, still had something beautiful to give. Still had something beautiful to give. They thought they could dispose of me. They tried to make me small. I suffered each indignity, but now rise above it all. Yes, the price I paid was all I had, but at last I found release. And if something good can come from bad, the past can rest in peace. Oh, if you see someone's hurt and in need of a hand, don't forget me. Or hear a melody crying from some baby grand, don't forget me.
when you sing happy birthday to someone you love, or see diamonds you wish were all free. Please say that you won't. I pray that you don't forget me. Forget every man who I ever met, 'cause they all only live to control. For a kiss they paid 1,000, yet they paid 50 cents for my soul. They took their